watching CTV 11.
For you and me, it's a perfect fit. Local and loving it.
And good morning. Beautiful Friday morning with snow on the ground, but don't let that deter you. Just drive a little bit closer. Roads are okay. We all made it. Some in from Huntsville today, too. They're in the kitchen.
And good morning, I'm Jamie Cooper. Thank y'all for getting up with us this morning. Cooper and Company Live on our Roll Tide Friday morning. Ain't that right, Frank?
That's correct.
Y'all remember when I might have had some anger issues many years ago, and I was...
Used to.
Used to, that's right. I used to have some anger issues.
I thought that's past
Shut
tense.
up, Frank. Give me a chance to talk here.
Oh.
Frank Morales, my anger management instructor from over in Huntsville. He always offering some good advice. Let's see what he dishes out today. Calm down, calm down. Two potential clients in here this morning. Dr. Alan Coleman, Matthew Mad Kyle in here this morning from Matthew, Chick-fil-A open this morning?
We're open. We're ready to go. So we're open right now, 6 o'clock. So come in and see us.
You can get to Chick-fil-A. Dr. Coleman, I know you open today.
We are.
Yeah.
Yep.
Huh? A half a day on Fridays?
Well, until we get finished.
All right. You got a problem with your teeth? See Dr. Alan Coleman. Hey, we got a special entertainer this morning. What may here's my Frank Morales Coleman, then MaryJustice Lucas. Here's a shot of her right now. She's going to entertain us with a couple of songs this morning. She does inspirational stuff. And you want to go ahead and say it, War Eagle.
War Eagle.
Yeah, Speaking of, just because you wouldn't be alone, the legendary fill-in replacement for me in my time of need a couple weeks ago when I got a cold, Mac Cam McAllister in here this morning. Look that way, Mac. Smile big, because we know you'll be eating all the Chick-fil-A you can get in just a minute. So we got that coming up. We got a lot of other stuff. And Frank brought us, not this Frank, the other Frank, a pie this morning, because Sunday's National Pie Day. As we're watching the NFL, we'll need all that. Let me update y'all right quickly. Limestone County schools delayed till 10. Madison County schools delayed to 10. Don't know anything about Athens schools yet. I'm assuming they're on go this morning. Roads look fine to me, didn't they?
They did. It was smooth sailing coming up.
Smooth sailing. Now, Frank, have you saved anybody from getting mad lately?
I've tried a couple of times there, but I'm still working on you.
Yeah, well, I've learned my lesson.
It's a lifelong thing.
I was married to a bad woman once. Causes my blood to boil.
Used to, huh?
Huh?
Is your blood still boiling right now?
No, I'm good to go. Yeah, it did me when Auburn beat us. Yeah, it was kind of boiling that bad, too. But I control myself.
Okay, well, we're not going to talk about all
Like
that.
I tell everybody, Dr. Coleman was there. I wore my hand out high-fiving people the first half. Second half, I was crying.
I know. It was a sad moment.
It was sad.
It was sad.
Never should have happened to us.
There's next year, though.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb right now and predict the great Alabama Crimson Tide will win the national championship this next year. Y'all can tell I've been working out. All right, Frank's going to be over here enjoying some Chick-fil-A. We're going to he'll talk with Gloria later on this morning, too, about some problems coming up. It's amazing, Frank, I didn't take over your class the way I usually do everything. You know what?
Well, we'll be offering a special 8-hour class coming up, and we'll talk about that later on.
If you've got any anger issues you'd like Frank Morales to address this morning, you can text Gloria, my loyal assistant, currently 603-4848 this morning. And don't forget, you can get me on Facebook. Got to say hello to my buddy Chad out at Star Market, too, yesterday, back in the meat department. Way to go, Chad. All right, let's go to Gloria right now, because Frank's, not this Frank, other Frank, old Frank, says it might snow again.
Well, first of all, it's 25 degrees out there, and it's not going to get a whole lot warmer today. It's going, the roads are okay. When you head out to work, just get yourself a little bit of extra time to get there. There are, on the roads that are not frequently driven on, there are some patchy areas of ice, so just be careful. But for the most part, 72 and going through Huntsville and the interstate, they're all open. Everything's fine. I think Monsanto was closed, but high temperatures today of 38, low of 24. We should see some sunshine tomorrow, high of 44, low of 27. And yes, our Frank is saying, Gloria, we're going to see snow yet again. Look at that. Monday and Tuesday, we are going to see some snow. Frank has gotten it right every single time. So I'm going by his forecast. Forget everybody else with their fancy Dopplers. Frank's nailed it. 230-4988 gets us this morning.
Good morning, boys and girls.
Morning.
Good
Good
morning.
to see you. I'm glad you're open this morning.
Yes,
See,
sir.
when it snows that bad, I don't get out. I run reruns.
We're
And
here.
I don't want people to think that, Jamie's got to do a show, this and that. How you, Dr. Coleman?
Good.
Hey, I've got right now to dispel a rumor that
Squash
may
it.
have been started yesterday in Athens.
Could have been.
I got to tell y'all, my young son, Einstein, Cassidy Cooper, is now the newest employee at McClary Ford as a salesperson. I'm going to give
Yes.
them a free plug this morning. Well, yesterday, this older couple comes in, Matthew, and Cassidy meets him out back. He's talking to him, and he says, "My name's Cassidy Cooper. Cassidy like Hopalong Cassidy." That may be before your time. You remember.
I've heard of it.
And he said, "Cooper like Cooper Tires." And the older man says, "You mean like Cooper and Company?" He didn't know who Cassidy was. And Cassidy says, "That's my daddy. You got to, you got to come meet my wife." So they walk out in the parking lot. And Cassidy says, "This is Cassidy Cooper." Said, "Jamie's my daddy." Said, "I may be on TV before long." She said, "Jamie's not retiring, is he?"
He's like, no, don't say
I'm going to
that.
officially announce today that I will be retiring in 12 to 13 years, giving me, well, Oprah did it for a whole year. Why can't I do it?
You can
Well,
do it
Regis,
for
he
13
says he's
years.
quitting sometime this year,
Just the show.
so I'm doing it.
So it's your farewell.
Yeah, farewell.
Decade and a
The
half
next
or something.
decade and a half will be my farewell. That'll give me 50 years in television.
I think I'll retire before you.
I'll still be here. Me and Frank and Tony and Tom and
Frank.
Chris. Y'all need some concrete work done. Well, don't call them today, but get them next week.
You can call him today.
Hey, Chris, that concrete around our pool, that's holding up through snow, rain, sleet, heat.
Everything.
Matthew, yesterday, you know what we was talking about up here on the show?
There's no telling. That's the good thing about coming here. You have no idea what we're going to talk about.
Well, G was cooking over there yesterday, and they did a thing, and they date back 9,000 years. They found that dog not only was man's best friend, but often served at his dinner. Did you see that? Well, so we talked about that a bit. So the earliest dog was companion to dinner. So you really didn't miss anything, Matthew.
That's good. It's good to know.
Obviously.
All right, before we go to let her sing in just a little bit and talk about a couple things. All right, y'all know football is winding down. I'm not lying to you. This is the last
I
weekend
think I
for
hear
Super Bowl.
that for the last 3 months of the year. Football's almost over.
Who you going
It's
with this
almost
weekend?
over.
I'm going to go with the Steelers. I was in Pittsburgh this week. So
Right, look at you.
let's go with the Steelers. Everybody up there, man, they're ready to go. So
What's the weather going to be like this weekend up
Fire
there?
it was
up.
snowing when I left.
Well, they played the
so
second game. I'm for the Jets.
The Jets, huh?
Jets and Bears probably. In the
Bears.
All right, go
I'm for
with
the
the
Packers.
Bears. I'm going with the Bears. I have
but
to.
I wanted to bring this. This is in USA
Even
Day
though they
this morning.
usually lose.
What?
The Bears usually lose.
Me and Little Frank are for the.
Little Frank and
All
Little
right.
Frank.
You know, one game starts at 2 o'clock. The other game starts at like 5:30 or 6. Do you know last year? Get this. Last year, when the Colts played the Saints, you know how many people watched that game?
How many?
For 27 years, the most watched show ever was the MASH finale. You remember that? They beat it with almost 60 million viewers.
Wow.
Only the Super Bowl has more viewers than the people that will watch the two games this Sunday afternoon.
So it took 27 years for MASH to be beat.
MASH, yeah.
Wow.
You remember that show?
Pretty impressive. I do. I saw the
I
reruns.
did. All right. Let me do a Dear Jamie right quick.
Oh, boy.
Go ahead.
All right. In your lovely, beautiful Coleman Dental, what you have a big
Facility.
TV. When it's not on me, what do you got on?
You know, I'm not sure.
He's in the back.
Good
He's
as
out in
working.
front.
Anyway, if you people got nothing else to complain about, you don't even have a TV in your place.
No,
No.
What's up with
No, you're not starting that.
that? You don't want people staying that long?
sir. No, it's not that. It's just not part of
Well,
our
what if,
environment.
what if I gave you permission, Matthew, to be the only
Chick-fil-A in the
Chick-fil-A
French?
in the world that could show country over reruns?
Hey, now that people might come in just to watch
That would,
those. That'd be a deal.
good, right?
So, yeah.
All right. Anyways, woman
You know
complaining.
how kids love to watch
Right.
that.
See, I have been spending more and more time in doctor's office now that I care for my older parents. Lately, these offices have added TVs to the waiting room. Their sets are turned to 24-hour news channels when people yell at each other all the time. I think this is a bad choice for sick people. Subjecting them to this kind of programming can only raise their blood pressure. If the TVs weren't there, they'd be calmer. Am I from Mars? Am I overreacting? You're overreacting, idiot. I mean,
What do you really think?
well, I mean, what's wrong with watching Fox News when you're in a, it's like, okay, let me say something about my
Howard's
doctor, not my
office.
dentist. Dr. Tim Howard, Huntsville, Balmoral Drive, always got Fox News on. Always got up-to-date
And they don't allow you to
magazines.
change the channel.
And you don't wait long enough to see a commercial.
That's true.
Now, y'all get all that? So when do you put them TVs in?
I'll be working on it, maybe.
All right, we're getting ready to go some entertainment on this good-looking Friday morning in Athens. Don't get
Mm-hmm.
Limestone County Schools open 2 hours from now. Don't know about Athens City. Madison County Schools open also
Correct.
at 10 this morning. We're going to go local and
Now,
local.
MaryJustice sings all originals, too, so quite beautiful voice you're going to hear this morning.
You interrupting me?
I am. And if she has MySpace, Facebook, all that good stuff. We'll tell you more about that in just a moment. You can continue now.
You're making me mad.
You need a refresher course.
Yeah, I need to get
I signed you up for that 8-hour class.
Hey,
Let's go local and loaded. We'll be back with Z and E in just a moment. Y'all hang on.
Wildflowers in my hair, you're the one who put them there. It was a hot summer day. We only ran away for a little while, just a few miles out of town. Beautiful inside and out, your green eyes make me break down. Your laugh is my favorite sound. You're my angel, God sent down. The life throws me around, and I get lost in the crowd. Your love is where I'm found. We were older and life was busy. Home was there in the city, and no time to run away for a little while. Just hold a smile for now. You're beautiful inside and out. Your green eyes make me break down. Your laugh is my favorite sound. You're my angel, God sent down. The laugh throws me around, and I get lost in the crowd. Your love is where I'm found. White dress, my mother's pearls. Deep breath, we've come full circle, and I'm headed down the aisle towards you. Well, our love got us through. Beautiful inside and out. Your green eyes make me break down. Your laugh is my favorite sound. You're beautiful inside and out. Your green eyes make me break down. Your laugh is my favorite sound.